Yes, I am back with another transfer deadline day update, and there is plenty to go around. First up for you today, and that is about the Nigerian striker Terem Moffi, who has secured a move to Nice. The deal is off with West Ham. Obviously, West Ham were in talks or in discussions about trying to bring the player to London, but it looked like he wanted to stay in France, and Nice was the team that were going to tempt him away from the club. Now, what we understand is the deal is an initial loan with an obligation to buy, and it's expected to hit the 30 million euro mark, which is a price that West Ham were not willing to pay for the player. But either way, if we were, it looked like the player did not want to come to the club. So Nice were always in the market. They made a seventh bid for the striker, the Nigerian international, who missed training back on Monday after being left out of Lorient's 2-1 win over Rennes last Friday. And that sparked the impending rumours that he was leaving the club. And of course, West Ham, other clubs in the Premier League, Southampton, Bournemouth were interested in him for the 23-year-old who has scored 12 goals in 18 League One games this season. But the medical was completed. The player has been pictured, as you can see, in his new top. And he will be playing for Nice on loan till the end of the season with an obligation to buy, subject to around about 25 or 30 million euros. So put your comments in, let us know. But there's one striker target off the list as we move on to the next link. And that is all about this guy, as you'll see in the title, Kalvin-Phillips on loan. Now, apparently, according to some sources, we have made a little cheeky loan offer to Kalvin-Phillips coming until the end of the seasons. He's had not a great start, really, his life at Man City. Pep Guardiola earlier on in the year said some things about him coming back heavy after the World Cup. But apparently Man City aren't potentially interested in that deal, but he isn't getting a lot of game time. Now, there's going to be several clubs in the Premier League that are going to be sniffing around a player of Kalvin-Phillips' ability. You're going to be looking at teams like Everton, of course, who've got a little bit of money in their pocket and are going to want trying to get out of a bit of trouble. Apparently, Leeds are sniffing around again and are looking at trying to bring him back, what they would say is home to his boyhood club. But I think, I'm not sure if this will happen. I'm not sure if Man City are willing to let him go. They like strength and depth. And why would Kalvin-Phillips want to leave right now when they could be on the march to winning a little bit of silverware? It's an interesting one. There's no ifs or buts about it. A player like Kalvin-Phillips' ability is very, very good. But what would be his first choice? Where would he want to go? And I can't help but feel like it would be, if he was to leave Man City, it would be somewhere like Leeds United, because that is his boyhood club. But if a deal was to be struck and we could bring Kalvin-Phillips in on loan, then what would that do for a current crop of players? Declan Rice, Paqueta, Downs in the middle of the park. Where does that catapult them to? We've got Fornals, we've got Lanzini. Do we need him? Is it the area we need to strengthen the most? I don't know. But if we are looking at this one, then I do like him. I do rate him, and it could be something that they're trying to do in terms of thinking of the future if Declan Rice was to leave. But here we go. Let me give you what my honest opinion is on this one. I don't think we will see Kalvin-Phillips in a West Ham shirt come the end of the window at 11 o'clock tonight. But keep your eye on the channel for more rumours as they do come throughout the day. There's plenty to come because it is West Ham. And there's the disclaimer. We're not guaranteeing any of these deals are getting done. It's just the rumours that are put out there, and we're giving you as much information as we can. Remember, 8 o'clock tonight, we're starting with our transfer deadline show. So make sure you do join us for that. And of course, everyone, take it easy. Come on.